So today is our second back session, or our second upper body session as I should say, of the week. So because it's our second upper body session, what we're training today is actually primarily back. As I said in my first video, anytime I do chest I do a little back, anytime I do back I do a bit of chest and triceps. So we've done bench already, we've done seated rows. We're currently moving on to lat pull downs. We'll go 3 sets on this. We're going to finish with, how many sets do you want to do on overhead press? We'll do 3 sets on dumbbell overhead press. We'll move on to biceps after, doing preachers, slow extended preachers, cable curls, and also reverse grip barbell curls. But for now, we're starting on 40 kilos for lats, and we're just gonna go 10 reps. And as we get heavier, we'll go less reps. But the way I do this is, I'm not fully locking out either. What I'm doing is, as I'm pulling it down, I'm going to a point where my lats are still engaged, and I'm pulling it down, not up to my chest, just about chin level, because as I lean back, it's pinching my lats to a point where it feels great. I think that's 10, but I have no fucking idea anymore. We'll give it, we'll move up to 60 in a minute, and we'll try 6 to 8 reps on 60 for that building point. And then from 60, we'll go to shoulders, move 16 kilos, just a nice light bit today. Then we'll finish off with biceps, and we'll get that in a minute. Right, so we've done our first 2 sets on lat pull downs. We started on 40 and we've done our second set on 50. Did 10 reps on both sets. Well, I think it was 10 reps on the first set at least. I didn't get the second set because it's just sort of a build up to our final. We're currently on 60 for lat pull downs, using the normal T-bar. I'm gonna aim for 8 reps, but 6 solid reps, if that makes sense. And then after, we'll go hit some shoulders and we'll get 3 set clips on that. What's up, brother? You want another spot?
No, I've got it for 5.
Oh, what, clean?
Yeah, clean in the
Was that 36 or 38?
38.
Fair play, man.
It's weird. Super prepared by myself.
It,
Yeah. Well, I didn't
fuck it, we're going 10. Solid. Oh, that last one was nice feeling though. Just slowly letting it out, letting my lats come around and spread. What? Yeah, the more I think about it though, when we move to shoulders, I want to go heavier than 16, but I'm just not feeling it today. We'll do 3 sets on 16. We'll get 1 clip on that just to show the sort of form that I use, how I do my basic sets and get myself set up. And then we'll move on to biceps, show a good way to build that, focusing on all the different heads, same as when we do our triceps. And then we've moved over to shoulder press finally, because we couldn't get it on Monday. We're going to do 3 sets. I'm starting on 14s. I was going to start on 16 and do 3 sets, but I'm hoping starting on 14s, if, depending on how they move, I can move up to 18 for my final set, and we'll aim for 6 to 8 on those. Hopefully no shoulder pains, nothing goes wrong. But for now, let's see how 14 moves. We'll skip our second set as always, and we'll get our final clip on 18s on shoulder press. So the thing with shoulder press, I always tend to flare my wrists sort of in, almost like the dumbbells are facing my head. So my elbows are going in a bit, and I'm sort of letting them go just below parallel. So we've got parallel there, we're going just under to a point where it's sort of resting on the muscle, but still keeping that tension. So I think that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And with me having, rather than going straight out, I'm bringing my elbows in, and with that it's going to focus more on the front delt. So we'll go for the middle delt, but bringing them in is focusing on the front delt more as well. So every other back session that we're doing, we'll also work on our rear delts, but that's also coming in when we do, not really lat pull downs, but if I use a different grip to the V grip, when I do seated rows, if I were to use like a T-bar or just the wider V grip, then it will help me hit that rear delt more because I'll be flaring my elbows out and bringing it round. Or even if I get the, what I like to call the ladder bar, if I get that and just use the wider grips, it's normally used for lat pull downs, but if I use it for rows, it's keeping me out, and when I bring it in, it's focusing on my rear delts there. So at the moment, we're just doing front delts, doing this primarily, but I'll do my second set. We'll see how 18s move in a minute. Huh. All right, so before we get set up, change of plans. We're no longer doing 16s. My fucking gym partner that I always come with has decided to one-up me, starting on 16s. So I go to 18s and he goes to 20s, so we're doing 22s. He's done 9 reps, so it's become a competition. I've got to hit 10. So you're a prick, bro, I hate you. Nah, honestly. So luckily I've got my music and we're going for 10 reps. We'll see what we can do. Yep. Wow. Shit.
One more.
I can't. Fuck. You're so gassed, man. He's so gassed. Oh. Mate, I'll tell you what, when we go to bicep curls, you're losing, man. I'm telling you. Fucking lost my little competition. Ain't happy about that. I lost by 1 little fucking rep because he made me laugh. We are moving on to what I'll call cable curls. We'll start on 20 and we'll work our way up. We're going to do 8 reps per set. As we go to our third set, yeah, we'll go 3 sets on this, then we'll do 2 sets on preachers doing slow extensions, and then we'll do 3 sets on reverse grip barbell curls. But we'll start on 20 for this, 8 reps per set between legs, and hopefully you'll see how it engages our biceps and the tension, and also as we're sort of holding it here as our limit, you'll see how our triceps engage a bit. But yeah, anyways, let's get into it. Oh, fucking hell. First, it's really hard because I don't want the pin. But yeah, you can see as well when I'm laying it down, triceps are engaging just a little bit. There's a little bit of definition there. We're not doing full reps either. We're just sort of going past parallel, sort of 3/4 of the way. And as we come out, obviously we're holding it just before our arms lock out. So it's a nice little tension bit. And controlling it both ways, keeping that speed, I find great. So because we're doing 3 sets, as always, same routine. Skip second set, we'll come back on the third, and then we'll go over to preachers, and we'll show you how we'll train on that. So we're back, third and final set as always. We started on 20 for our first set. We moved up to 30 to build up the intensity. We're going on to 35 kilos for what I'm hoping will be 8 reps. The worst bit about doing this is the fucking pulling it between my legs essentially. So once I've got it up, we'll do our 8 reps. Then we'll be moving on to, we've got preachers around the corner. Hopefully my man Craig will be off it soon. Biggest guy I know here. When we do preachers, it will just be a slow extension down like this. So we'll be going fast up and slow down, extending our muscles, focusing on just sort of tearing them essentially so they can rebuild. And after that, we're getting one of our small barbells and we'll just be doing reverse grip curls like that. But before any of that, let me do my final set and then we'll move on and we'll show you the last and final bits of our session. Fucking hell. Oh, here we go. I'm trying to keep my elbows as locked as I can as well, because if I swing my elbows forward, I'm not really focusing on my biceps as much anyways. So it's best to sort of keep my elbows as close to where they are as well. Yeah, you're right. And that's 8. So now we've done our final set. We'll move on to preachers, get our barbell. So we've got a little preacher machine, and just because it's slow extensions, all we're going to be focusing on is if I can get it up, because it's 7 plates at the moment. This might be 35 kilos again, starting off with, but we're just going to control it down for 3 seconds if I can. The way I want to do it though is essentially we'll go quick up, and then when we're here, just slowly extend, burning out our muscles here, obviously feeling it, tearing those muscles. And then when we're done, what we're going to do is we're just going to go like that with our, I've got a 20 kilo barbell, so we'll be working with that. But I'll sort of give you a quick demonstration how we're doing this. We're only doing 2 sets because we've got one exercise after, which we're hoping for 3 sets on. Then by the time we're done, we'll get our little pump going. I've already lost count of how many that is. Yeah, I think that's 8. I might have done 9 or 7, but after already curling 35 kilos, for me it's quite a bit. But curling 30 again and then laying it down slowly is a bit much. So I think second set I'll only go for 6 reps, and then we'll sort of show you how we'll do the barbell curls. So back in again, it's my turn. We're still on the same weight, doing 7th plate, 35 kilos if I had to guess. First set wasn't too bad. As I got to the last few reps, I could already feel it burning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle on 6 reps if I can get that up, and then we've already got the bar ready. I'm going to angle the camera sort of between our double cable machine that we've got, and hopefully we'll get some decent lighting and all that, so when I do my reverse grip curls you can see it all coming through. Mate, my foot's on a nerve. My knee's shaking.
Shaking.
Yeah. Look at my foot, man. Come on. Mate, don't you start moaning. You know what? Just for that, I'm doing 2 more. Oh, fuck. Oh. It's a mad sound, isn't it? Oh, tell you what, it's always even when we do leg extensions, you know, like when you lay it down at the end and it burns your muscles.
Yeah.
Just keeping my arms straight here is the final bit that fucking hurts. All right, let's go. So, I'll admit, I'm not sure how well the mic is going to pick this up, so I'm going to talk like this for a minute. But we've got the 20 kilos ready, and you probably saw it in the first video I did. There's just a clip of me simply going like this, where I keep my elbows as tucked in as I can, trying to keep an equal grip, and you can sort of see all the veins going as I'm just curling it, not all the way up to my chest per se, but keeping my elbows tucked in, and as I'm curling it, it's not just my biceps I'm hitting, but I can also feel it in my forearms fucking burning. So that's either 3 or 4. I never keep count when I'm recording. So if I go for another 4, and then for my next set we'll drop down to 15 kilos, as we're literally burning out on our final exercise. So there you go. So my thing with doing those is already I can tell I've got a great pump going. Yeah, it's more using your forearms, because what I tend to do is I'll keep my wrist sort of in a neutral position all the way up, so I'm not letting my wrist drop like that. I'm not curling my wrist to get it up. If my wrist is facing down and as my arm's going up, I'm keeping it as it is. So that's training my forearm to keep it sort of there, using those muscles. But as I'm curling it, if I'll show you this side, it's using it and you can see the muscles built, and I can see a new vein coming through. That's how I know it's working. But as I'm doing it, it's just retracting it. But if you curl your arm like this, it retracts the muscle more, and like that it's a bit more extended. So as I'm doing that, it's building it on what I like to call an extended range. So we'll get a clip on one of our sets on 15. Alright? Mate, what's up with your fucking hair?
Oh man, I know.
Hold on. So this is our third and final set of reverse grip barbell curls. I dropped to 15 after the first set, but just based on how it feels today, I've gone back to 20 just so I can burn out on that final set. Hopefully we'll stop around the 8 to 10 rep range, because on the 20 first set I got 8 reps. Dropping down to the 15 I managed to get 12. So I'm hoping that when we do this again, it'll just be 8 to 10 rep range. And as it's currently 3 o'clock, we've got a nice little sort of sunset coming through. So we've got some decent light coming through on our biceps as well, which is going to look great, I'm hoping. But for this last set, we're just going to do our basic thing that I showed you a minute ago. And afterwards, we'll go into the studio, or we'll stay here, whichever has better lighting. And we'll see the progress for today. So also when we're grabbing this, our triceps are sort of facing out and our biceps in. The way I'm keeping my elbows tucked in is I'm sort of rotating my arms as if I'm trying to bend the barbell, and that's helping me keep my elbows tucked in as I'm just curling it like this. So if we just try and control everything we're doing. Mate, are you laughing at me?
No,
I swear you are.
no, I'm not.
What are you laughing at, man?
Something made me giggle on Instagram, I'm sorry.
Nah, you're a liar. You're laughing at me.
swear
You
to God.
Mate, show me that post.
I was trying to hold it.
The fuck have I been... What the fuck? Hold on, let me come in. So, I did 5, meaning it should be 8. But what I'm going to do is another 8, just because we stopped. So that should be another 5. 6, 7. Big pull in the last rep. And we're just going to let it down slowly, burning my biceps. There we are. You know what? Ooh. I've got that new vein coming through again. So I know it's been a good session, staying pretty lean, but I've noticed as well that every session, or just the first couple of weeks I've been doing this, since I've come back from being ill, I've noticed a lot more gains, whether it's size or strength. My strength went down massively, but my size, on the other hand, I reckon is going up bigger, just because of the way I've adapted my training anyways. But we'll call it there for our session. It's been a good 2 and a bit hours. Actually, for me, I think I've been in here 3 hours, but with breaks in between and little competitions and talking to people here, it's been about 2 hours, 2.5. Anyways.